Now I have to go back over this treacherous bridge. It's a very thin walkway. Ah. Hey, Lethal Lava Land called and wants his face back. Joking. Right, so... pretty much the first interaction I'm going to do with Tiny is get her blueprint. And then we're going to continue through this tunnel. Because there's some purple bananas. So that's why I thought I might as well do this. There are actually some DK coins over here too, but I have to get those later. Although I am starting to get to the point now where coins aren't that useful. Although with DK I've only got 4 now, thanks to buying some of his moves. So I might pick those up. Also his free pad is going to be useful because now we don't have to walk over that walkway again. I'm actually going to switch. Actually, no, never mind. Ignore that. I'm going to go do something else. Sorry, I just wanted to, you know, take the banana port. Like, that's a weird form of travel, isn't it? It's like, shall we go by car or by plane? I'm going to go by banana. Like, what the hell? Right. Funky Kong. Might as well do something up here. Might as well get Tiny's weapon. Like I said, prioritizing. Now, Tiny's weapon is a feather bow, which is like the odd one out because it's not a fruit or a vegetable. Looking good, Tiny. Let me give you the lowdown to fetch... oh, we don't know this anyway. So yeah, Tiny's weapon is the feather bow. Which I guess suits her. I don't know. Oh, I might as well pick these up. Actually, I'm going to be really... just because they're here. That's the thing with Donkey Kong 64. There's a lot of this. Oh, actually, well, whilst I'm here, I might as well do this sort of thing. There's so many purple bananas on these trees around this temple. This is the 5-door temple. We'll come back to this one later. I'm not doing this now. I can't be bothered with it. Also, you have to activate it too. I can't actually enter it right now. And there's like a string of... there's like a chain of events you've got to do to unlock it. So I'll just come back to that later. Now, I guess this is the problem people have with this game, because look, there's like 4 red bananas here. So like, if you wanted to get all the stuff, you'd then, oh god, I have to come hanging out with Diddy. And I sort of get the complaint. There's a crystal coconut, because I can actually pick them up now. But like, I don't know. I mean, if you're a big collectathon whore like I am, collectible whore, and I guess it's not a big problem, but I do get the problem with that. In some people's eyes. I mean, I've never been bothered by it, because I just like collecting stuff. And I also like the fact, you know, like, let's say there's certain collectibles which are already hidden, or it's like, oh, you have to do this with another character to then unlock it. I sort of like that, because it's like a bit of a puzzle in my eyes. It's like, ah, okay, I get it now. But, I don't know. I guess I just throw this game a bone as opposed to sort of criticizing it, because I do get the criticism it has. Anyway, this barrel blast for DK to suffering. No banana at the end of this one, but there is a star. Now the rest of these DK barrel blast courses will either have a star or a minigame barrel. Now the llama said the freedom to his... the key to his freedom lay in the clouds. Well, it's just that happens that, you know, Donkey Coincidence 64, right? I earned a move to allow me to go into the clouds. Again, suffering intent, like, and being frightened for my life whilst I'm up there, but... Also, again, this is the other... there's 3 temples in this level. The tiny... I'm going to call it the tiny temple at the start. This is the Llama Temple, and then there's the 5-door temple. Just to make it sound Ocarina of Time-esque. Ooh! Ugh. Anyway, this is the Llama Temple. Because now we've freed the llama, we can enter it, and the llama, somehow... Maybe he used a banana port as well. Maybe he travelled by banana. Although he didn't, he ran. He did the old sort of like Flintstones. Boo! Off he trots. Anyway, new character. Lanky Kong. Who's there? Can you come and get me? I think that's a suitable voice for Lanky. Also, interestingly, they do this very rarely in this game, but there are separate banana ports which only work in the Llama Temple. So there's like a 1 and a 2 here. Obviously, it doesn't go outside to Angry Aztec, but it's kind of cool. Okay, I actually normally go the other way. I usually go left to right. I've actually gone this way first, because this is what you have to do. So let me come back to this place. You'll notice that, first of all, you'll see that there is lava. Now, first rule about lava, don't touch it. So we'll have to come back to that later. Now, if you look up here, also those purple claptraps going to be killed by oranges, hence why I'm throwing oranges at them. I'm not just doing that for fun, even though it is fucking great. Now, you'll see there that there's a pad, but I can't play that instrument. That doesn't belong to me. That's a trombone. So we'll come across that later. Now, that's a thing. Can't do anything with that right now. But they are also a very prevalent and a very important collectible. So here's a 1 pad, so we don't have to do all this shit again. I'm going to very quickly change into tiny. I do find it interesting that there's a tag barrel in this temple. I guess this is the biggest of the... is it? Well, no, I guess the tiny temple is probably bigger in terms of rooms. But anyway, it's interesting that they put a tag barrel in here. Even though, like, you can only access it as DK, Lanky and Tiny, because those are the switches that are outside, but you can still change to Diddy or the other character who I haven't unlocked yet, so I'll keep it a secret for now. Anyway, there's a DK switch here. Now you might think, oh hang on, is this going to help free Lanky? No, but it is going to do something outside. And again, that's another thing as well. There's a lot of, like, again, chin of events sort of things. By freeing the llama and actually... I just killed you! By freeing the llama and actually granting myself access to the temple, oh wow, I can now hit this switch and I can now do something outside. So yeah, it's cool. I can't believe I haven't even left the temple, but a transition cutscene has basically allowed these enemies to respawn. Anyway, by playing the bongos, we can now wake up the llama, who, you know, that's the first thing he did. He's like, oh, I'm now free and go back to my home and sleep. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I'm not sure if you did that in real life that would work. Also, we've now been granted access to an area underneath this now water, which is basically llama spit, and we have to swim in it. So, I don't know how I feel about this as a human being, but as a monkey, I couldn't give a shit, so let's go in here. Hit the switch. Cool move, DK! I'm not from America, so I don't know how to use a gun, so I'm really amazed by it. Oh, sorry. Transatlantic banter, am I right? Anyway. Lanky's colour is blue. He likes a bit of iPhone 65. Was that song out when this game came out? I'm blue, dabba-dee-dabba-die. Did that song actually exist when this game came out? I think they probably came at similar times, but I'm not too sure. I think this game is probably slightly older. Oh god, I'm going to have to look that up now. Now I know I'm walking past a lot of blue shit. You saw blue bananas in Lanky's area. I know, just walks up past some blue bananas there, but quite frankly, we'll come back to it later because we've got things to do in there anyway. There's a lot of stuff we sort of glossed over, which is fine. That's what we do. Lanky is the goofiest son of a bitch you'll ever see. It's basically an orangutan. Yeah, Squawks, I know, there's five gold bananas for everyone. Look at how he walks. That's me doing slowly. Let's a bit quicker. He actually uses his hands to walk. He is absolutely crazy. So, Might as well get Lanky's weapon. Oh, might as well get his first move too, because I can get his first move. It's like, stop it, Funky. Do you have, like, Tourette's? It's like, oh, when I'm selling my guns, I have to make the noise they make. Although the grape shooter doesn't make a noise at all. The grape shooter, like, how do I describe it? It's like a hemorrhoid popping. I don't know. So, I'm going to quickly go to Cranky's. See, look, there's 3 red bananas there too. Doesn't that piss you off, DK64 haters? Right, because I do know that there's coins outside here. So, Lanky's free, and already he's there like, right, I'm free. I'm going to go see family. And instantly they're like, oh, well, nice to see you, but have you got money? Anyway, orangutan, Palmas Walkium. I skipped his thing, I shouldn't have skipped it. But you press Z and B, and you can actually traverse up slopes. You can actually navigate slopes. Now, annoyingly, they put 5 sodding bananas on this walkway. And it's like, at this point, I might as well go back to the 3-pad. Oh, I should have used the, oh, well, I'll use the, sodding hell! I meant to use the 4-pad. I'm, okay, fuck it. Who do I need? DK. Oh, man, when you have the dumb, you just have the dumb. I don't know what to say. La 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 la. Okay, we're actually not too far away from fighting the boss, because like I said, I want to free all the Kongs, and then before I really go into collecting all the shit in this game. But we can pretty much do a lot of DK stuff here anyway. First of all, he's got some bananas over here, which I might as well collect, plus some coins. Nope, just 3 over here. I got his gun out for some reason. Oh, I forgot this tiny stuff over here. That should be really useful. I'm going to pick that up as well. Okay, so this is Strong Kong. So you see now you're invincible. Temporarily invincible. But like I said, this uses crystal coconuts. Cancel the move by holding Z and left C. So you can't actually get your gun out when you're in this move. Other than other than Diddy, because that's part of the move. But like, if you try to get your gun out, it basically acts like you're cancelling the move. Okay, so as you see there is a banana barrel. That is basically a minigame barrel. These are things that creep up throughout this game quite regularly. It's like you do a lot of activities, but it might seem easy to do. It's like, okay, well now you've got to do a bonus, a minigame. Now, the fact that the screen's really dark really doesn't help me with this one. This is Stealthy Snoop though. Basically, go through the maze and don't get caught. Now, I've done this one plenty of times, so I do know how to do it. But I don't want to jinx myself by saying that. But obviously, if you literally, a part of you is in the spotlight, then you'll get caught. So yeah, you have to like, juke that guy out, and then, I think this is the end, yeah. Now, normally there's like a white and black checkered sort of platform at the end. I couldn't see it. I'll have to check the recording to see if I can see it, but I could not see it at all on my TV. Now, completing this actually creates that. So that's cool. Good thing I activated it outside. They also might give you a bit of help as to why there's a Diddy balloon in here.